what in the world did I just watch? And you know what? It's not even a bad thing, ladies and gentlemen. Not a bad thing at all. I'm just at awe. I'm just like, what in the world did I just watch? It's just as bad in a good way, in a great way, actually. The good kind of bad. I've not seen anything that bad since, Jeff Goldblum in The Fly. The body horror that goes on in this movie. And honestly, I walked in it blinded. I was really unexpectedly didn't even know what this movie was, what was going to happen. Oh my. This one kept me at the edge of my seat. Wow. Thank you guys so much for taking in the time of your day to watching another episode of Awesome Joe's Movie Reviews. And today, obviously, we're going to be talking about the movie The Substance, starring Demi Moore, which we have not seen in a long... Well, I have not seen her in a long time in a movie. And it's great getting to see her coming up forth, starring in a movie once more again. And since it's the Halloween season and I didn't really have time to review any other scary flicks, any Halloween type of movies, this is actually the closest I would get. There's actually right now that came up on HBO Max, Weapons, that I wanted to see in theaters but I didn't get the chance to. There's also another movie I saw very recently that I would love to talk about that's also on HBO Max right now, Sinners. That's a really good movie I'd love to talk about as well too. But right now, we're going to be talking about The Substance. The Substance is now on HBO Max. I knew about this movie through watching the Academy Awards, seeing Demi Moore being nominated for the lead actress, I believe. She didn't win. I know it went to that other girl. I forgot her name. But just happy to see that and seeing clips and visuals of what this movie was. And I love Demi Moore. I think that she's fantastic. I grew up with her and she's just a phenomenal actress. I've seen a lot of her movies. But seeing her again, like I said, after a long period of time, I grew excited and wanting to know when I would be able to even see this. So when I found that it was put on HBO Max, immediately I said, you know what, I got to watch this. I got to see what this is about. I just know something about, something coming out of her and don't know what. Like I said, I don't know the story. I do not know anything about this. Like I said, I only found out through the Academy Awards. And so I went ahead and watched it, and I grew intrigued throughout the entire thing. I love original stories. This is something that Hollywood right now is just missing, because since everything is just now comic books, stories based off of books, or remakes, reboots, things like that. But this is original content. This is something off of the very minds of people. I mean, everything is, but this one is just pure. This is brand new stuff, and I loved it. I don't know the world of Hollywood. I've lived in California before. I've been in Los Angeles. I've actually been in Hollywood. Visited Hollywood. I've never been in anything. I would love to have been in something, but no. I don't know how the world is there. But I do know for a fact that, based off of what I've heard, that the world of Hollywood is just cruel in some ways. They want to give what the people want, and it's all a lot of sexual innuendos, things like that, things in the darker realm that intrigues entertainingly to people, and gets them craving for more. And in order to do that is young, beautiful, rich-looking women and men as well too. But in particularly when it comes to this movie, that's what this is. Demi Moore, who is playing this 50-year-old actress who's already out of the game due to the production people. which is played by another actor that I would love to talk about right now, but I'm just trying to talk about when it comes to the story. Um, Let me see here. Where was I at? She's just out of the game, and it's funny in having to see that being 50 in the movie, but actually she's actually 60. I can't believe it. I mean, it's her and like Tom Cruise. They may be the actors that we've grown up with, but still look incredibly the same. They look really fantastic. If you were to compare who Demi Moore was back in the 90s to who she is now, you could see the differences, yes, but it's not a major difference. If you see me like right now and see me when I'm in my 60s, you can see a big difference. I'm sure of it, and I don't want it to. That's scary to think about, but but coming to the point here, I think that Demi Moore is remarkably beautiful. I think that she is still fantastic. She's just one of those legends, and it's someone to really look up to when it comes to into the world of Hollywood. And when it comes to her acting in this movie, really great, really fantastic. I love every second of her performances that are put into this movie. She's not shy. She's not ashamed of being herself and expressing who she is. I admire her for what she does in this movie, and this movie, for those for those who have seen this movie, it's her at the end of her game, and she wants to relive her life in the way that she used to when she was younger, since now she's older and she has nothing else further to look forward to in the future. And so instead she's given this opportunity to give life to a better and perfect version of herself. So this is where it confused me a little bit when it came to this movie. I thought that it was, okay, she's going to be giving life to this significant individual being that is her younger self. That's what I thought when we saw what happened, which was, wow. I mean, just the effects in this movie is just incredible. I mean, incredible. You could tell you can tell, but you can't really tell what the special effects are. The majority of it's all practical. It's just amazing. But yes, I thought that the entire time that this was supposed to be like her younger self. So when you get the reveal of who she becomes, I believe that, okay, it was her younger self. But no, this is actually a completely different being. And also there's a subtext stating that this character is one person transferred from one body to another. But the way that it is delivered, it shows as if this is two completely different individual beings. But no, this is one unique person. And the subtext stating that they are, remember that you are one. Like the Demi Moore character is the source, the matrix of the entire thing. So when this young, perfect, better individual being is brought to life, she pretty much just takes over what Demi Moore was in this movie, and it just becomes to where one wants more and the other one doesn't want it like this, and they're not respecting the balance. It's becoming much more complicated for them both, even though the relived character is living the perfect life. It's all temporary, to where you have to live the life just 1 week and then give it back to the other for another week, and then just keep going back and forth, feeding each other with the I don't know what it is inside them that they feed themselves with, the substance. But yeah, I think that this is a really great movie. And giving back to the character that I wanted to talk about is Mr. Dennis Quaid. Dennis Quaid is in this movie, and I didn't even know that he was in this movie. And when I saw him in this, I'm like, I love this guy. And I just saw him. I saw him in the movie I Can Only Imagine. Wow. this guy, I mean, I've known him too ever since the 90s as well too. I mean, ever since Parent Trap, or even another movie younger than that, but the most familiar one that I can remember is The Parent Trap. But yeah, seeing this guy, man, this guy can act. I mean, and I found this fact out a little while ago, stating that the character wasn't even supposed to be casted with Dennis Quaid. It was actually supposed to be Ray Liotta, who had passed away a couple years ago, and I love his acting too. He's just great. But yeah, sad to say that he had passed away a couple years ago, so it was casted over to Dennis Quaid, which he did even a greater job. But yeah, the way that he played it, I'm just like, dude, the way that he is in the restroom and then just eating and then smoking, and I'm just like, those close-ups, oh my goodness, man. You can tell that this movie is not just rated R. It's like another level of rated R. But yeah, this just gives you into the secret world of what Hollywood is. It's just giving out a message on how you should take better care of yourself, and that just because you're not young anymore doesn't mean that you need to stop being who you are. It's just wow, it really had a message. And that's the thing I love about when it comes to movies, is that if it has a message in there that is being delivered to the audiences, to walk out of the theaters, or just even the movie itself, of its experience, is just just leaving with it something to take along with you. It's a great time. But yeah, the effects are amazing. I love how the movie begins and how it comes to its conclusion, how it all comes to a close, full circle. But yeah, like I said, Demi Moore, fantastic, and I'm sad to say that I don't like the fact that she didn't win the Academy Award for, I believe it was lead actress. But if she keeps up taking up more projects, doing the same work that she did here, I think that there's a possibility that she can win it. I believe she can, and I know she will. But yeah, The Substance. What do I rate this movie? I'd have to give it a good, I'm gonna go in its 90s, people. And or not 90s, but the 9s. I'm gonna have to go with a 9.4. 9.4, and the only reason is because it's just so brutal. It's a lot of wow, and how everything just comes, at the end. I'm just like, that was like, the whole movie's unexpected, but the way the movie takes itself towards forward, I just cannot believe it went that far. Wow. There was a time when it dragged a little bit at the end, where I'm just like, okay, I feel like they ran out of ideas. They're just stretching this. This movie did feel like an episode of Black Mirror. I've recently saw that show, and the show's just amazing. But this movie felt like a episode of what Black Mirror would do. But yeah, it was just a fun time. I had a great time. The actress who does the younger version of herself, Margot something, but I know that she is a great and talented actress herself, even from what she did in this movie, but I'm not familiar with her work, only in this movie alone, and I think it's just great. She does remarkable work. But yeah, they're all so great in this movie. Small cast, simple story, a lot of complicated directions as to how this whole thing works, and there's a lot in there that doesn't even partake as to why it works. What is this? Where did it come from? Where did it originate from? But yeah, the movie, I give it a 9.4. Have you guys seen The Substance? It's out on HBO Max right now. Check it out. If you guys have checked it out, leave it down in the comment section in the bottom and let me know what you guys think. Anyways, everybody, I'm Awesome Joe. Keep on living the dream, and as always, stay awesome. Thanks you guys once more again. And if I do not let out another video before October 31st, I just want to wish everybody a happy Halloween. Dress in really great costumes. Go out there, get those candies. Be careful with what candies that you eat. Be careful out in the streets when you're crossing the streets for traffic, things like that. Just have one heck of a time. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.